Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Real Reds Talk. Today it's just me. And if you guys might be wondering where Nick is actually right now, live on the Stretford paddock. So if you can, please make sure to support Nick over there. Please make sure to go to their channel. And yeah, today we'll be doing the watch along for the Manchester United versus Fulham game. The team has just been announced, and I'll be going through it very shortly. And once again, everyone who's new to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Please make sure to like the stream as well. And if you want to be a part of this channel, if you want to be a member of this channel and have a badge alongside the name whenever you comment in the live chat and be called a Real Reds Ultra, there is a join button right next to the subscribe button. Make sure to smash that. And yeah, I'll just pull up the squad. And yeah, so Manchester United versus Fulham. The 11 looks like David De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, McTominay, Sabitzer, Sancho, Fernandes, Rashford, and Weghorst. So it pretty much seems like McTominay and Sabitzer are going to be the two pivots. Bruno will be playing in the 10. You never know whether Bruno shifts to the right or Sancho starts playing in the 10. Maybe we could be seeing a little variation there. Rashford of the left wing and Weghorst starting up front. And the substitutes, we've got Butland, Diogo Dallo, Victor Lindelof, Malacia, Fred, Kobe Menu, Facundo Pellistri, Anthony, and Anthony Elanga. Pellistri not starting. Kind of disappointed not seeing Pellistri play, but I think Ten Hag really wants Sancho to actually step up now that Anthony is not starting, and Sancho really needs to start, getting some goals, getting, start to actually pull his weight around the squad, because now we are literally in a situation where we need Sancho to step up. He's one of the senior players in this lineup. Garnacho is out injured, so we need Sancho to step up big time. And yeah, please make sure to interact in the chat and tell whether this is the squad that you were expecting, whether you was expecting to see someone like Harry Maguire come in and play this game, if there is someone as a surprise element which you weren't really expecting. So yeah, please make sure to type it out in the chat and I'll read it. 1 second, I'll just pull up the stream. Yep. Also, once again, Nick from our channel is right now live on the Stretford paddock, so please make sure to go over there and support Nick. He's been doing one hell of a job at our channel, and now he is on the Stretford paddock, so please make sure to support him. He's one gem of a person. Yeah, I think the match is gonna kick off in 48 minutes, so we've got some time before the match kicks off. And yeah, till then, if you want to chat about anything, something like your favorite FA Cup moments, anything surrounding Manchester United, please make sure to type it out in the chat and I'll make sure to interact with you guys. Personally, I think McTominay had to play this game. The reason being, I think we are yet to see Sabitzer actually play in that, box to box position, actually be unleashed as a pivot, which I don't really see happening today as well, because McTominay can't really pick up his runners. He does kind of get pressured into his own box, and I think Sabitzer will have to help out McTominay a lot in this game. Except that I think in the attack, the only worrisome part right now is just Wout Weghorst. I think apart from that, I think Bruno has been playing, like a literal workhorse. Like every single game he's playing for us. Every single game, Bruno hasn't been injured. He hasn't really gotten any sort of rest. He's been playing non-stop for us. Probably every single 2 days, and the performances that he's putting on the pitch as well. I mean, it's not like, we're just playing him for the heck of it and he's not able to generate good performances. He's actually playing really well. He's got 20 or 21 goals and assists this season already. He had 24 goals and assists last season. Which, to be honest, with the kind of season he had, is actually exceptional to actually, go out with 24 goals and assists. But now he's just 4 goals and assists off the mark that, of last season. Probably, he'll be able to surpass it really well. Renksel edits in the chat, United winning. Yeah, I really hope so. I think this squad does have the capability to actually, at least get through Fulham. I think Fulham are a really decent side, and and we've seen that in the Prem as well. They've been really decent. I think Palini is playing for them today. I haven't really pulled up the Fulham squad, but yeah, the moment I pull it, I'll let you guys know. But except that, I think Fulham is a winnable game. I think uh if you look at it in that perspective, whether you would want to play Fulham or a different team, someone like a City or some other team, I'll definitely take Fulham any day. But yeah, I think it's definitely a winnable game, and uh, I see us at least getting to the semis. I don't think that Fulham are going to be pulling an upset today. I think if we are able to take our chances, then we'll definitely have this one in the bag because I think Weghorst. I really like Weghorst. I think he's a really committed footballer. He gives it all on his pitch, but it's just not enough, and it's not cutting it right now because he's not able to score the goals. He's not able to even score the easy goals right now, which you would expect a number nine to actually score, and that actually hurts us a lot at times because you sometimes when you get the early goal, you can just kill the game off really, the first half itself because the other team actually gets pressured a lot. Spaces start to generate because they try to attack you more after getting a goal down, and we aren't really able to exploit those situations because we aren't able to take our opportunities, especially in the first half of the game. And I think Weghorst has got two goals up until now. So and he's played more minutes and more games than Anthony Martial has played throughout the season, and Martial still has more goals than him. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but I think I hope Weghorst is able to have a good game today. I really hope that he performs well. But you can't just, with Weghorst, the thing is, right now, he's not even functioning as a number nine for the entire 90 minutes. He shifts into the number 10, and Rashford has to go up front. And that is why I say it a lot that, a lot of pressure rides on Rashford because he's the only one who carries that edge in our entire front three. And he's scoring goals from from every single position in that attack, from the left wing, from the right wing, from the striker position. Rashford, right now he's in the form of his life, and hopefully he's able to continue that, and hopefully he doesn't catch a knock or an injury because if Rashford is out, our attack is pretty much doomed. We Rashford has got the most goals in our entire front three. I think Anthony comes second, then probably Garnacho, then Sancho. I think after Rashford, Bruno is the person who's got the most goals for us this season. And yeah, it's a very tricky situation to be in when, out of pretty much your four attackers, like four or five attackers, only one is actually chipping in with the goals. So it creates a lot of pressure, especially on a person, on a player like Rashford. And right now he's just stepping up his game I think he's definitely stepped up his game, and he's just rising to the occasion every single time. He might have a really bad game, he might have a really really bad 90 minutes, but just takes him like 10 to 20 seconds to actually go for a wonder goal. And that's why you just can't count out Marcus Rashford right now. And hopefully he's able to have a really great game today. Seven people in the chat. Please make sure to like the stream. Please make sure to interact in the chat. If you want to be a member of the channel, and we call it a Real Reds Ultra, please make sure to join the channel. It will be on the left hand side of the subscribe button. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to smash that as well. For anyone new who's joining in, I'll just go through the squad once again. Manchester United, David De Gea in net, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire and Martinez as a two centre backs, Luke Shaw, Scott McTominay, Sabitzer, Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, and Wout Weghorst. We've got Jack Butland, Diogo Dallo, Victor Lindelof, Tyrell Malacia, Fred, Kobe Menu, Facundo Pellistri, Anthony, and Anthony Elanga on the bench. I mean, now that I look at the bench, I think Delo can come off from the bench. Lindelof can come off the bench as well. Malacia probably. I actually, I think this news floated in the morning today that Varane is out for this game. So I expected actually to see Martinez and Luke Shaw playing as the centre backs and Malacia to actually come in from that left hand flank. But probably, I mean, I think Harry Maguire needs to get minutes somehow. I mean, he is the captain of the club, and right now I think Ten Hag would be thinking that uh, I think today's just a test for Harry Maguire. I mean, if he can't really chip in, if he can't really, be able to do a job in when Rafael Varane is injured, I think his future at Manchester United is actually, in some serious contention, some big question marks over there. And I actually expect him to, to be sold this summer. I don't think Harry Maguire would be staying at Manchester United after this summer transfer window, which is going to be coming up really soon. Um, I think right now Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane are the standout centre back pairings for us. Like the absolute standout centre back pairing for us is Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. They are able to eliminate each other's weaknesses. They are really stable as a centre back pairing, and they just complement each other really well. And except if they, you don't have them, Luke Shaw can do a really great job as in that centre back position. Uh, Casemiro has actually done a good job when he played that game. I think it was against Burnley or Bournemouth. As a centre back, so I think Casemiro is actually ahead of him. I think Lindelof is a much better deputy to have instead of Harry Maguire in this team. And yeah, I think today could probably be the last time that Harry Maguire actually gets a shot at defining himself at Manchester United. Because if he doesn't step up today against Fulham, I think it's done. I don't think any other debate needs to go on about whether we should be keeping Harry Maguire or not. Um, yeah, and whatever you guys think about it, please make sure to type it in the chat. 11 people in the chat, so please make sure to smash that subscribe button. And yeah, please make sure to interact in the chat. Once again, Nick from our channel is live on the Stretford Paddock right now. So please make sure to go over there and make sure to support him. And well, give me just 1 second. I'll just try and pull it up. Yep, you can just have you can just like have two tabs open, one for Real Red Stock and one for the Stratford Paddock. Please make sure to show all your support to Nick over there. And whew, yeah. Whatever you have your opinions about this team, please make sure to type it out in the chat. I'm actually surprised by a couple of his of Ten Hag's decisions, but probably he has some game plan. Probably he has a strategy while going to this game. I've just pulled up the Fulham 11, and it is Bon Leno, Tete, Issa Diop, Rayam Robinson, Palinia is playing. He's starting the game. Harrison Reed, Andreas Pereira, Mitrovic, Willian, and De Cordova Reed. I think from out of that squad, I think except Paulinho, no one really scares me. Mitrovic is a decent player, but right now he hasn't really been, uh, he hasn't really been doing great. I think he's in between a little bit of a dry spell. And Andreas Pereira, I mean, I think he's turned it around for himself at Fulham. And I think, like Sam mentioned on last night's preview as well, he's found his level. Like, the team wherein he can actually express himself really well. There's not much pressure riding on him. And I think that's why he's doing a really exceptional job there. He's been a really important player, a really solid player for Fulham this season. And yeah, except that Mitrovic could be someone who can actually irritate Harry Maguire a lot today. Except that I think Palinia. I think Palinia is the person. I think that could be the reason why we are seeing Sabitzer and McTominay in the as pivots, because Palinia is really physical and he's a really really good TM, and I think he can. If I could, I would actually, sign him. Like, I think we can sign him for about 35 to 40 million, and I think he'll be a really, really great addition to have. And someone like, Palines, for me, I think he's the perfect backup for Casemiro. Dan in the chat saying they have a good team. They definitely have a good team. Like, they've got Mitrovic, they've got Andreas Pereira, they've got Palinia. Palinia is actually, someone who holds on the fort in that midfield. So I would say just completely swarm Palinia. If you swarm Palinia, the midfield is dead. Mitrovic, if he decides to play today, can cause some really big issues for Harry Maguire. Andreas Pereira, I think over the years, with the history we've had with former United players, I expect him to actually get a goal tonight or actually, have a good performance because that's just how it works with United players that leave us. And I wouldn't be surprised if he actually gets in a goal or an assist. I'm actually expecting something like that to happen. Uh, and yeah, Dan, make sure to type out whatever you feel about the squad. I mean, whether you were expecting Harry Maguire to start this game, whether you were expecting McTominay and Sabitzer to be placed at the pivots, and Sancho probably playing from the right hand side. I think pretty much. I don't think Bruno is going to be playing on the right wing, but you never know what Ten Hag has actually come up with as a strategy to tackle Fulham. Uh, Also, I think there has been an update on Rafa Varane's injury. Yes, Rafa Varane misses out on the MUFC squad through injury, but it is expected that he's going to be back following the international break. So I think it's not really that much of a serious injury. I think he could be just a minor knock. And probably Ten Hag doesn't want to risk it because Rafael Varane is a really, really important player for us. And I think that's why with Varane actually retiring from international football is a big, big dub for us because if he had to go, carrying a knock or an injury during the international break for the French national team, it could be a very, very difficult situation to be in for us, and probably could have aggravated his injury. But now I think during this international break, he can actually rehab. He can actually work on his fitness levels and probably back in time for our next game. And yeah, hopefully him and Desandro can continue on with same pressure, with the same momentum, and apply the same pressure for opposition attackers for the rest of the season. Because for me, I think they're the best centre back pairings we've had, in the past. I would say 9 to 10 years, without a shadow of doubt. I think they're really exceptional players, and we're lucky to have them as a centre back pairings. Like, and I never expected us to be this defensively sound after the season we had last season. And yeah, I think they deserve a lot of credit to actually where we stand right now. I think in the squad right now, Lisandro Martinez, Rafa Varane, Aaron Wan-Bissaka even, I would say, Luke Shaw, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford. I think these players are right now immense for any team who comes up against us. I think there are still certain positions that need to be solidified. I think we still definitely need to work on our squad depth. But except that, I think a core has definitely been made in this team, and we've seen how sometimes just having that core, just having that foundation in a team, have just playing as a unit on a pitch, what kind of a difference it can make. You might not have world class players, you might not have that the quality to match certain teams, but sometimes just playing as a unit and playing as a team can work wonders. And I think that's what Ten Hag has brought to this club. He's brought that team culture back to Manchester United, and right now these players are actually showing uh, what actually playing as a unit and a team can actually do to a team. And Ten Hag deserves massive praise for that. uh 1 second, guys, just bear with me. Yeah, we got 30 minutes until kickoff. Actually have to search what channel to actually see the match on as well because I really don't know where they pick up streams in India. So that would be a fun adventure to actually go on. Uh, I still can't believe why Pellistri is not starting. Like every single time I'm awake, I never see Facundo Pellistri starting. Like it's just happened once. Uh, Probably if I sleep on stream, he'll come on as a sub, but I can't really do that. Yep. Five people in the chat. Please make sure to interact in the chat. And yeah, make sure to get your score predictions in. I'm still gonna go in with a 2-1. I think we'll win this game 2-1. I don't think we can maintain a clean sheet in this game. Uh, I expect Andreas Pereira to score for them, and I'm gonna have to change it up a bit. I think Rashford scores tonight, and I think Rashford and Bruno score tonight. I think Rashford and Bruno score for us, and Andreas Pereira scores for Fulham. But we still managed to see it out at the end, 2-1, and move on to the semis. And it just feels really, it just feels unreal to say that we are going to be in the semis of the FA Cup this season as well. We've already managed to win the Carabao Cup. We've already, you know, I think we can beat Sevilla in the Europa League as well. We've had a really great record against Spanish team this season, which is something which is really surprising considering how we've fared up against Spanish teams in the past few seasons. But we've held our own against Spanish teams this season and really convincingly. So I think we'll manage to beat them as well and probably easily get into the semis or even finals of the Europa League. And I expect us to go deep into the FA Cup as well. Like I think after the semis, I think we can get. I think we get Man City next, but I still expect us to get through them, even if we get them and make it to the finals. So we're still in the hunt for two more trophies. Like we're genuinely in the hunt for two more trophies, the Europa League and the FA Cup. And except that we're actually really solid for top four this season as well. And if any of you have already heard the news coming out of the Tottenham camp, it's not really a healthy camp to be in. It's not really a healthy atmosphere at Tottenham right now. I think the players as well as the manager and Conte, they're really, it's a really confusing situation to be in. But uh, it actually goes well for us. Tottenham dropped points yesterday as well, and yeah, it gives us a better platform to be on to actually solidify our place in that top three positions, and just completely. I think the faster we're able to bench a position in top four and secure Champions League football for next season, the more we can focus on the next in the other two competitions in FA Cup as well as the Europa League, and you never know how many trophies we can still come up with. I still expect. I think how we're performing. And how Ten Hag actually, rotates his squad and likes to play with his squad, how he changes things mid game. I expect us to actually come home with one more trophy this season, and it's actually unreal, the kind of season we had last season. This season, we are coming home with two trophies, and we're in the top four as well. It's I really don't know what more to even say about Ten Hag. Like he's done one hell of a job at Manchester United, and I don't think any other manager who would have come to Manchester United would have done what he's done in the time span that he's got and with the players that he's got without any squad depth. So yeah, all praise to Lord Ten Hag, and yeah, hopefully we're able to see a very convincing performance today as well. Once again, everyone new who's coming in, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Nick is live on the Stretford Paddock right now as well, so please make sure to go over there and support him. Uh, and yeah, please make sure to type in what are your thoughts about this game, what are your thoughts about the starting 11, how do you see this game actually going through. I expect it not to, I think it will be a scrappy game, and but we'll still manage to win it 2-1. But yeah, please make sure to type in your opinions and I'll make sure to read them out for you. If you want to be a member of the channel, please make sure to smash that join button. It is right on the side of the subscribe button. You can be a real Reds Ultra. Just a second. Oh yeah, still more than 20 minutes left. I actually thought the game was about to kick off really soon. Yep. Once again, everyone new. I'll just make sure to go through the squad once again. David De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, uh, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, Scott McTominay, and then we've got Marcel Sabitzer, Jadon Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, and Wout Weghorst. I think. uh, it's not that much of a strong lineup, especially when it comes to our defense. I think centrally we could be exposed to a lot of pressure, but hopefully Martinez and Maguire are able to hold their own against someone like a Mitrovic. I think Mitrovic would be looking to exploit that area. And he might try to impose his physicality over Harry Maguire. And if he struggles, it's going to be a tough game to watch for any Manchester United fan out there. But before the game, hopefully Maguire is able to step up. Hope he has a good game because we need him to have a good game right now. Just bear with me, and I'll just drink uh, some water. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Actually don't understand, why the FA Cup games, the League Cup games don't really get streamed on the Star Sports network. Like, why? The Prem gets streamed there. Why not just stream the other competitions on the same network as well? I mean, it's a lot of hunting to do at times. I can't really, I really can't wait to see this match kicking off really soon. Like, it's been a while that we've seen Marcel Sabitzer start a game. Expect a lot from him now because, as we all know, Ericsson is out injured. We've got Donny out injured as well, so he's practically, him and Fred are the only people who can play that box to box role for us right now. McTominay can't do that job, and McTominay can't do the job as CDM quite comfortably in a course, against he can only perform. He can only perform against a particular team who play a particular style of football, and right now he struggles because of that. And the same is because of Harry Maguire. Ten Hag on the MUFC lineup has said that you have to win the game and always play your best team. Is this our best team? it, I mean, in his eyes, it could be, but yeah, I think this is our best team considering the situation we are in right now. That Varane is gone, Casemiro is not there. I think not having Casemiro is a big loss. Like, over the course of the next 3 to 4 games till Casemiro is suspended, I think people will have, they will actually get a better view as to why Casemiro is so important to our team. Like, when Casemiro plays, we are easily able to dictate possession. Like, we have 60 to 65% of possession, or 50 to more than 55% possession in every single game. The moment McTominay comes in, that stat changes heavily. It actually goes down a lot. He's not able to maintain possession. He's not able to impose his physicality. He's not able to track the runners. He's not as sharp with his tackles. He doesn't know when to be aggressive. When to be a hybrid CDM and actually link up the play. His passing ability is not that great. He's not got that vision either. So McTominay, once again, he's one of those players who could be shipped off next season, and probably a better player who could come in and do the job instead of Scott McTominay could actually, solve. It could actually help this team out a lot because right now without Casemiro we can't really function that well. Like, the way Ten Hag wants to play football, it actually relies a lot on Casemiro being in that team. And the moment Casemiro isn't there, uh, it's tough. And we've seen, the game we had against Arsenal when Casemiro was suspended. Uh, it ended 3-2, but if Casemiro would have been in that lineup, it probably could have been a different picture. Like, Scott McTominay, the job he does, and I can just say that when Scott McTominay performs at his best level, when Casemiro performs at his best level, the gap is so big. Like, you can't even quantify that gap. And um, it's a shame that Casemiro right now isn't here, and I think I hope McTominay is able to step up, but I really don't know as to how he'll function in the team right now. I think a lot of pressure is going to be riding on him because I think when Casemiro comes back, I don't even think that it's even a question whether McTominay will be able to save his spot or not. Casemiro comes in, he takes his spot back, and for someone like McTominay, right now he's not even cutting it, as a backup CDM in this team. Like he's not even doing great as a squad player. I think Fred definitely has stepped up while Eriksen has gone. I think he's provided us with some really good depth in the squad, and whenever he's been picked. Uh, he does bring that energy and tenacity that Fred always brings. Sabitzer, he's been out, I think, for a couple of games. Now he's back, and hopefully he can assert his position and actually show the fans actually what he brings to the table. And have a good run of games and we could probably be seeing a Casemiro, Sabitzer, and Bruno trio really soon if Sabitzer is able to perform to the expectations that we all actually expected him to live up to. But if it's not, then probably Casemiro, Fred, and Bruno is the midfield to go with. But yeah, except that I think right now Ten Hag is making most of the squad that he's got, and hopefully the squad is able to perform well against a team like Fulham and go through to the next round of the FA Cup. Um, yeah, so we've got just 20 minutes until kickoff. Adam in the chat just got a Pikachu ad. Yeah, Adam, make sure. What are your thoughts about the squad? What are your thoughts about this 11? How do you expect this game to go through? And yeah, your score predictions as well. Please make sure to type it out. And I really didn't think that Harry Maguire would be in this team tonight. I really didn't think so. I actually thought that, probably Lindelof could be there, but maybe Lindelof isn't still fully fit. Probably. I actually expect, I think in the preview I went with the same back five. A go-to back five with Varane, Martinez, Luke Shaw, and Anwan Bissaka. And then I thought probably Lindelof could play in the DM, but uh, maybe he's right now not cut up to it. But I think maybe Ten Hag sees that in the longer picture. I mean, we've seen he's not really played Lisandro in the DM role as well. I mean, probably he still, doesn't want to experiment much with his centre backs. I haven't really seen him experimenting much with the centre backs, like pushing them into midfield, probably just tweaking them around in the defensive line as a left back or a right back or just as centre back, but not, pushing them up. We've seen much more variations up front, but probably not the variations we actually expected to see, like Lisandro being pushed into the CDM role, not really happening anytime soon. Worried about McTominay in midfield because they are strong in the midfield. Think we do them 2-1 or 3-1. They take a first half lead. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Palinia versus Scott McTominay isn't going to be a good competition for Scott McTominay. I think he's going to struggle against someone like Palinia. I think Palinia is much more well rounded than him, and uh, I think McTominay is going to have a really, really tough game tonight. And probably that's why he's played, Sabitzer in that pivot alongside McTominay, because he needs someone who can actually, push off someone like Palinia. I don't think Fred can do that job. And McTominay and Fred cannot do that job together. We've seen that the past 2 seasons. They don't work well together. Um, with Maguire, we may have to play a deeper defensive line. We played Fulham earlier in the season and took a 90-minute goal to win it. Exactly. I think, and in that game we had a much stronger lineup compared to the lineup we've got right now, and still it took us, it took Alejandro Garnacho to come on and score a last-minute winner for us to win that game. So I don't expect us to, win this game comfortably. I think we're going to struggle in this game as well, and it's going. I think we still win it. Like you said, probably 2-1 or 3-1. I expect them to score in this game. Uh, my gut feeling says that Andreas Pereira gets a goal today, but yeah, except that I think that we get the job done. And uh, Fulham are a tough side. Like to play a team on any given day, Fulham can give you a good game. And I think 1 second, I'll just check what position they are in right now. Yep, they're ninth in the table right now. They're ahead of Chelsea by a point. They've had two losses, but their main man in the midfield, Palinia, wasn't there. Now that he's back, probably we could be seeing them rising through the ranks in the Prem table as well. Uh, They've got 39 points. So, yeah, I think they're a decent team. Right. I think this season, Fulham, Brentford, Brighton, they've all been, someone who just popped up. Probably you can say the same about Newcastle, but the way Newcastle has spent money and the manager they've got, everyone expected them to actually, climb the ranks and climb the table really, really soon. But the way it has happened this season, I don't think people thought that, they would be fighting for top four within this season itself. Um, preseason Pirlo is getting a free kick. Uh, Even if he scores like an absolute screamer today, I wouldn't be surprised because he does have that in his locker. Every single season, every single preseason, he used to score one, and yeah, it just makes sense that he does it at Old Trafford when he's not a part of our squad. He's a part of another team. That's when it makes the most sense for a player to actually come back and bite us. Yeah, they're ninth in the table. They're ahead of Chelsea by a point. I mean, Chelsea are 10th. I mean, if you take the league table and the league position out of the table and just look at that Chelsea squad, you wouldn't expect them to be in 10th position. Like you would expect them to at least be 6th or 7th, like at least be in that range. But they once again they've been struggling a lot as well. They've signed a lot of players, like a hell lot of players for I don't some really insane amount of money, but I don't think it's transforming well for them. Ten Hag has come out. Some quotes are out. One second, I'll just read them out for you. He scored one of the best volleys I've ever seen at Old Trafford preseason a while ago. Yeah, I think it was against Brentford as well during preseason. He scored one. He's scored one. Some hell of goals. In preseason, and I think it happens again today. I really, it's just a gut feeling I have. Ten Hag, and yep, I've got the quotes now. We've already played a lot of games without Casemiro, and we can fill it in a different way. No player is the same, so we put in a different shape. But I have trust and I have confidence that it will work. Believe in Scott McTominay is all I'm getting from it right now. Ten Hag has said that Fulham is a good team. They're well structured. They play decent football, and they're in a very good position, which is well deserved. It's not a surprise, and we have to play our best football definitely. Like Adam mentioned it as well. It took a 90th minute winner for us to actually win the game against Fulham the last time we met them, and they are a very good team. Like they're ninth in the table. They've been playing decent football. They've got some really good talents in their team, and it just works. The way their players play, like the brand of football they want to play and the way they want to, attack games and actually express themselves on the field. It works with the players they've got right now. Um, Fun note: we are two videos after this watch along for a 500th video. That's a milestone as well. Definitely, it's a milestone. Uh, a rocket of a volley of Maguire's pat fridge head and past the hair. Every single time someone mentions the Hay and Harry Maguire as a combination, we've had so many bad moments like last season with Harry Maguire, David De Gea, and Luke Shaw. Those three players, they last season it was not a good trio, and yeah, this season David De Gea once again he's redefined himself. I think even last season he was good, but it was just a really bad season, like a really bad season to take positives out of. But this season, I think David De Gea has really, elevated his game. I think Luke Shaw has redefined himself once again. I think he's become a really, really important part of the squad who can function as a centre back and he can function as a left back as well. And he does a great job wherever he plays in that defense. And I can't say the same for Harry Maguire. Like he's completely fell off the ranks. I I think even if you put it, down a pecking order, I think Harry Maguire comes in last, like absolutely last of that pecking order. Like every single person is injured. That's when you play Harry Maguire. But probably Eric Ten Hag has, he has a plan. He definitely has a plan. But probably we could be seeing us play a different brand of football today. Like even I don't expect us to, play attacking football, like play dominating football. I think it will be an end-to-end game. I think it will definitely be a scrappy game, and But I still believe that we'll nick it at the end. Like we get the win and we move into the next round of the FA Cup. And probably could be Eric Ten Hag's second trophy. Whew. We've got 10 minutes until the game kicks off, and yeah, eight people in the chat. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, and there is gonna be a join button on the side of that subscribe button as well. So if you want to become a real Reds Ultra, have some perks on the channel, probably feature in video coming up, or be a part of the stream, or just getting exclusive content, you can definitely get that membership. And yeah, add in the chat saying Maguire and Phil Jones defo are made to sit them sit by themselves at Carrington. I can feel us getting City in the semis. It's my gut feeling. Like we get cities in the next, we get City in the next round. uh you know I think they want, the way it goes is an underdog team in the final and City or us in the final against them. And Maguire, I, when is the last time Phil Jones plays for us? Forgotten it once again. Has he had even one training session this season at United? Like, there is just no news about Phil Jones anymore, and somehow every single stream we seem to mention Phil Jones. Can you imagine that conversation between Maguire and Jones? I mean, the only difference between Harry Maguire and Phil Jones is that Harry Maguire is actually fit. Like, he can play games, just he cannot play games really well. He cannot match the intensity of the games that we want the players in that centre back position to actually play with. Wolves at home is all I remember. Yeah, I think, and did he get man of the match or something in that game against Wolves? I think I really don't remember, but he had a good performance against Wolves in that game. He featured in the derby as well. Against Liverpool. Yeah, he featured in the Liverpool derby as well the second one last season. Uh, yeah, exactly. He was the best player in that game against Wolves. Like he was better than any other defender in that game. It's over 13 months. Time just flies, and especially if you're Phil Jones, it flies really fast. He's managed to outlive the Glazers. I really don't know when Phil Jones is going to leave Manchester United. Probably next season, but you can just never be really sure with Phil Jones as to when he's actually going to leave the club. Man of the match, and the fans chanted his name. Yeah, Dello at left wing. Yeah, Dello at left wing back. It was that game. Any single thing you can take out, it was just wrong. Like any player in that game, just wrong. How that game went. Like I really don't even want to remember that game. Every single player, Maguire, Lindelof, Phil Jones. Phil Jones was tired after 15 minutes against Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, and players like that. Uh, and I think within 15 minutes we were like down 2 or 3 nil. So it's a really bad memory, a really really bad and a really awful memory. I think the game is gonna kick off really soon, so I'll just get comfortable a bit. Once again, 12 people in the chat. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and make sure to check out the Stretford Paddock as well. Our very own Nick McCabe is live over there, so make sure to support him at the Stretford Paddock. Somehow I managed to put on Bundesliga. So just bear with me, guys, a little bit. I'll just have to hunt where on which channel the FA Cup is being streamed. If you guys know, please make sure to type it out in the chat. We have Brighton in the semis if we get through. I mean, Brighton are a really decent team. They're not an easy team to get by. they've hurt us a lot of times when we've come up against them. But yeah, if you have to compare it to, whether you want to take Manchester City or whether you have to take Brighton, of course you're going to take Brighton. So it's going to be a really good game. And yeah, probably a Manchester derby in the finals then. Most probably a Manchester derby in the final of the FA Cup. Just the thought of, being able to beat City in a final, and that too for a trophy. It's been a long time since any fan has been able to say that. So City as Sheffield. City are going to beat Sheffield. Absolutely no doubt about it. I think it's going to be Manchester City and Manchester United in the finals then. Manchester Derby in the final. Emotions are going to be high, high velocity. Uh, I don't think City and United have met in a cup final ever. Yeah, even I don't think so. I think we met a few times in the Community Shield, but except that, I mean, they've never really been in a Champions League, so let's not talk about that. But yeah, we've never really met in a cup, a cup final. And with Ten Hag, I'm confident that we can beat them. We beaten them once this season already. One hell of a game, and probably we beat them and managed to get a trophy. I think that would complete the season for me. Like beating Manchester City in a final to actually get a trophy. That's going to be the best feeling ever. One of the best feeling ever. 4 minutes until kickoff, and yep, the players are in the tunnel. They're getting ready. Come on, United. Oh yeah, Burnley Leno plays for Fulham. I forgot once again. A blast from the past from Arsenal. I don't know. Just sometimes when you see that captain's armband again, around Harry Maguire, it just feels a little weird because I'm so used to seeing Bruno wearing that armband. Like, sometimes cup finals are different. You could be a heavy favorite and still lose. Yeah, happened to City a few years ago against Wigan. Yeah, the FA Cup, once again, it's football. Anything can happen in football. But Roberto Martinez's team, they lost in the last minute to a header. Yeah, they lost to Wigan in the final. Yeah, I remember. So I think of Manchester Derby is pretty much in the cards for the FA Cup final, and the players are walking out. Yeah, Nick is live on Stretford Paddock. Please make sure to support him over there. And Sam has actually gone over to watch the game, so hopefully you'll be seeing some clips really soon. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel. The socials are also there in the description, so please make sure to check us out on Instagram as well as Twitter. And you'll get loads of content on every single place. So please make sure to tune in. Please make sure to check us out. And yeah, hopefully it will be a really good experience for everyone who's new. I just saw Nick over his I have Nick. I think I yeah, just pull up Nick's stream on my right hand side. Yep, just a minute to kick until kick off now. The players are on the field. Old Trafford once again looks amazing. I think the crowd is definitely going to be electric out there. And the game kicks off in 3, 2, and here we go. And United win the ball back immediately. Fulham are able to win it back. Play it backwards. Long ball. Cleared away by Luke Shaw. Throw out to Fulham. Corner kick out to Fulham. Cleared away. Fulham are still able to maintain possession though. Clear it out, clear it out, clear it out. Back post. De Gea with the save once again. Ugh. That back post. Wan-Bissaka is once again not able to track. Just not good. Probably just took it a little bit too lightly. De Gea had to clear it out. And it goes out for another corner to Fulham. Clear it away, clear it away. Fulham still on the attack. United able to clear it out. Come. Just been complete Fulham with the first 4 minutes. Fulham will it back once again. Willian on the ball. Right hand side. I think it was Andreas Pereira. He slipped. Marcus Rashford. It goes out. Manchester United will throw. Palini is just really energetic. Maguire trying to clear it out. United win another throw out. Another throw to Manchester United. Backwards. Harry Maguire. McTominay on the ball. Come on. And he loses it. United win it back. Ah, we're just not able to move into the final third for now. I think Fulham have been able to, maintain their pressure over us at least for the first 5 minutes. Lisandro on the ball. Maguire. Pass out wide to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. Once again, United trying to maintain some possession. Maguire not able to find Wan-Bissaka on that occasion. Fulham win it back. Andreas Pereira. Willian! Not a good shoot. Wan-Bissaka just not able to. No, not one. Willian was in loads of space right now. It was not really a good position to lose out on the ball. De Gea out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Back to De Gea. Better distribution. McTominay. Come on. Rashford. Crossing! Bruno going with the cross. United still able to win the ball back, maintain possession. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Some really good skills on display there from Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and someone has actually gone down. Bruno has gone down. Bruno Fernandes is down on the ground right now, which is not great. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I think he got elbowed by Willian. Better attack from Manchester United, but we just need to, control more possession of the ball. Because for the first 5 minutes it was just all Fulham. Right now we've still managed to, move into their box a bit more, maintain some possession. Wan Bissaka looked really great in that occasion as well. When Bruno, ah, that's not good. Maguire out wide to Wan Bissaka. Good display there, but they are able to win it back. Fulham going with the long ball. Cleared out. Rashford! Ah, almost broke through there. Second. Yeah, better. Fulham on the attack once again. Right hand flank, right hand flank. Cross in. Come on. Rashford. He's got loads of space to run into right now. Ho! Needed a little more power there. Just better play from Manchester United. Good pass from Rashford. Just needed a little more strength from Wout Weghorst, or probably this pass back, but better. Looks like Fulham are gonna score anytime. Yeah, the moment they just start to attack at us or come near our box, I actually feel that they're gonna score. They look much more in they're playing with much more intensity than United at the moment, but we've at least gotten a bit better than the first 5 to 6 minutes, because the first 5 to 6 minutes were just entire Fulham. Pressure exerted, but we weren't really able to win it back. Probably Fulham are actually playing really well right now, but United to win it back. Just not able to maintain possession. Fulham are actually playing a really decent game right now. Long ball. Lisandro is over there though. Saw something I really didn't expect to see. Why does Maguire press when he knows that it takes ages for him to turn and run back? I don't know. I think it was the last game that Adam and I saw Maguire running on the right hand side. Yeah, Lisandro went down there. I think he needs to sync his game up with Lisandro Martinez because he genuinely can't press up from the front. If he does, where you have that hole, which right now Fulham are actually exploiting. That's the reason why they're going in with the long ball. Corner for Fulham, cleared away. Fulham are back on the attack though. Crossing. Oh! Fulham, Fulham right now looking like the more dangerous team in the first 15 minutes. Like it's just been a couple of attacks from us, but if you take those two attacks out, it's just been complete Fulham. Come on. Fulham on the attack once again from the left hand flank. Cross in. Cleared away. Fulham win it back again. Luke Shaw is there. We're just not able to break apart from their possession play. And now the foul goes to Fulham so as well. Not really scrappy from United right now. We need more intensity and we need more control over the ball because right now it's just Fulham are just actually they're actually dominating the play. We haven't really been able to cause them any real trouble up until now. And now they've got a free kick from a very decent position for a set piece. Cleared away. United win back. Foul there. Bruno Fernandes. Cross in. Leno is able to collect it. Once. Better play from Manchester United, but still not able to find them. That just needed that cross to be a little more pin perfect, a little more to the wider areas, and probably Rashford or Weghorst would have been able to attack it. But yeah, United need to keep this up, keep this pressure up because right now Fulham they are attacking relentlessly. Better play, good job there from Marcel Sabitzer, winning back possession. Maguire on the ball. The Fulham team is made up of bench players from good teams, which makes them the overall team a little dangerous. They're a decent squad. Like, they can actually give decent competition. Like, especially to a team like us, they can give some really decent competition. And Robinson is a very good left back. Yeah, I think he used to play for West Brom or some team. I really don't remember. But yeah, I think he's been decent for them, and especially in this game, he's looked good. Foul committed. Once again, another set piece routine, probably for Fulham. Hopefully, we're able to clear it out. Ah, rash tackling from Maguire there. And he's gonna get a booking for it. 21 minutes and Harry Maguire is on a yellow. He needs to be careful with his tackling from now on. Can't make any rash tackles. Another free kick from Fulham. Andreas Pereira taking it. Goal kick to Manchester United. Maguire is stood. Like I mentioned, this is probably his final game to prove whether he can do a job for us or not. And right now, he's not. And most of the fans expected that to happen. He can't function in this team and the way we play. I hate players like Mitrovic, Willian. They will flop for the whole season and they will become Ronaldinho's on trees against us. That is pretty much what happens when you come up against us. Like any player who's flopped, any player who whom he might not have scored for about like 2 to 3 seasons, but against United they'll score their goal. That's just how it is. Out wide, Wan-Bissaka, Bruno with the cross, cleared out. Win it back, come on, win it back. Better. Savitzer, Wan-Bissaka, left hand side, Marcus Rashford, cross in. Better play from United. Need to see the replay of that. Marcus Rashford on the left hand flank. Decent cross. Ah, just not able to get to the end of that. But it was a decent cross. United still have the ball. Not really been that great of a game from United's point of view up until now. We've looked dangerous on a couple of instances, but except that, Fulham have looked like the better team, and they're attacking us once again. Win it back. Come on, Luke Shaw. Correa is able to get. Oh, come on. That's not. Just this better just not go to VAR because I know how that's gonna go for us. Like any decision is just not gonna go to our favor, and hopefully it doesn't go to VAR. Harry Maguire is going to be suspended for the FA Cup semi-final because a suspension should Manchester United beat Fulham today. Great news once again. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. No, sorry guys, just had to go out for a sec. And I'm back now, and United is on the attack. And the moment I say it, we lose possession to Fulham. Dan in the chat saying I'm happily sad. Yeah, Maguire is not gonna be here. If he's not gonna play, he's suspended. If we manage to get past Fulham today. Not much to actually go by looking at this game right now. Like, United need to gain more possession of the ball. They need to play with more intensity, and they need to be more comfortable by moving on, by moving into their final third. Because right now we're not playing that great, and a lot of fans out there tonight. Come on, Rashford. Lisandro Martinez. Cross in. Cleared away. Maguire passes it to Wan-Bissaka. Jadon Sancho. Wan-Bissaka still able to keep the ball in play. Passes it to Bruno. And it goes out for a goal kick. Ten minutes to go before the first half whistle goes off, and doesn't look that likely that we'll score a goal the next 10 minutes. Slip up there from from Robinson, and we're able to win the ball back. Sancho on the ball. Weghorst out wide to Bruno. Cross out wide. If Rashford Just not able to get to the end of that cross. Good cross from Bruno. Yeah, just not able to win that cross. Rashford or Luke Shaw, both. Tete able to clear it out. Cleared out. United win it back. On the flanks, cross in. Luke Shaw. Collected pretty easily by Leno. Ah, Palini right now a bit too much for Manchester United. Fred on the bench, Anthony on the bench, Dallo on the bench, Lindelof. Out wide to Luke Shaw. Bruno. Fulham win it back and now on the counter attack. Mitrovic. Fantastic play there from Lisandro Martinez. United win it back. Marcus Rashford. Luke Shaw. Eh. Ah. United able to win it back again, but Leno collects it. That was a very decent opportunity. I think it was Savitzer. Rashford ran in space. Luke Shaw. Just couldn't attack it. Fulham once again maintaining possession. Backwards to Leno. And 3 minutes until half time now. Ball out on the flank. Luke Shaw is able to take care of it. I think it goes out for a goal kick. Yep. Fulham able to win the ball back. In a very dangerous position. Willian. Ball in. Deflects. Taken care of by Alessandro. Willian on the ball again. Lisandro Martinez. Not able to give Willian any amount of space. Good pressure from Martinez over there. Fulham with the throw in. Robinson on the ball. Crossed in. United able to win it. McTominay not able to maintain possession. Ball goes out for a Fulham throw out. Just a minute to go now. Andreas Pereira. Just a few seconds until half time now. Fulham right now looking like the much more offensive team. Couple of minutes added on. So I think we'll be going into half time very soon. Just 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Just a minute left now. Just back and forth from Fulham and United both right now. United able to steal back possession. Wegho! McTominay. McTominay made the run. Weghorst with a sharp pass out wide to Jadon Sancho. McTominay just not able to make the most of that opportunity. Could have been a goal. Luke Shaw taking corner now. Probably the last chance for us before half time. Short corner taken. And it fails horribly. And that is it for the first 45. Manchester United nil, Fulham nil. Some good opportunities for United there, but Fulham looked like the much more offensive team for quite some time in that game. So yes, half time, Manchester United nil and Fulham nil. Please make sure to type out your assessment of the first half. Uh, Definitely not that it's not going to be positive, but just been a bit weird. I think in a couple of occasions we've been decent, but then I think when it comes to going to the final third, we've been really sloppy. I think with passing, we've been a bit off at times. Um, Probably could have had a goal in the first half. Probably if we were able, if we were just a bit more sharper. But you never really know what's going to happen in this game. I still believe that we can win this, but we need really need people to step up in the next half. Yep. Look back at the game. First half I genuinely couldn't take out many positives out of it. I think Wan-Bissaka has looked decent. Maguire, I think, got a really stupid yellow card. Um, I think Fulham definitely have given us a really good game. They've looked really comfortable. They've been playing according to their rhythm, and we've allowed them to actually play that way. So can't really say anything much about uh how Fulham have proceeded in this game. I think how the way they wanted to play this game, they've actually been able to play it really well. Hopefully, we are able to change things about in the second half. If you got any suggestions as to what changes you would make in the second half, please make sure to type it out in the chat. Uh, it's just really weird, and I really don't know how to react, to this game because I think in a couple of instances we've been decent, but we've never really looked like as convincing that maybe that we are about to score or something. So uh, I think definitely players need to step up in the second half. We probably we genuinely should have could have had easily had like at least one goal up until now. So we've got I think about 10 to 15 minutes until the second half kicks in. Let me just double check as to who we've got on the bench. Dallo, Lindelof, Malacia, Fred, Kobe Meno, Facundo Pellistri, Anthony Langa, and Anthony. Ah, I don't know. I haven't really seen Jadon Sancho actually involved that much in this game. I think we do need better passing. I think Maguire could be taken off for Victor Lindelof, or probably you can pull out Tyrone Malacia and push Luke Shaw into that centre back position alongside Lisandro Martinez. Then you got McTominay, Savitzer. Wouldn't want to play McTominay and Fred together. Probably take McTominay out for Fred if you have to do that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I would change. Probably bring on Antonio Pellistri for Sancho if you want to. But yeah, except that I don't really think we can yeah, I think that's all you can do right now in the situation we are in. I think we definitely need to score a goal really really soon, like within the first 10 minutes. If we get a goal in the second half, I think we're still gonna be able to be really really comfortable throughout the run of this game. But I don't want it to go like to till the last minute where it is nil nil, because that's when I think Fulham would be able to attack us. They would be able to exploit us a bit more. But hopefully we are able to score an early goal really soon in the second half. But I think Fulham have, you know, caused us some real issues in this game, and we are definitely, missing out on a few of our players. But I think Maguire, the yellow card does make him a bit vulnerable. Uh, and he definitely, needs to check with his tackling and the rash tackling that he does, because one bad tackle and he can be sent off. And even though, for us in this game, it would once again leave a hole. I mean, being a man down with, when you're nil nil doesn't look well. And United, yeah, we've definitely just, we've been really, really sloppy with the ball, like genuinely really, really sloppy with the ball. We've not been able to string passes together. Fulham have been able to intercept our passes really, they've been able to predict and analyze as to what we are going to be doing next, and they've been able to tackle it very, very comfortably. And they need to change things up like really soon. Honestly, if we would have not been that sloppy, if we would have been clinical, probably could have gotten a goal or a couple of goals in the first half itself, and we could be in cruise control for the next half. But now Fulham look much more confident. They look like probably I think they'd still score a goal. I think the second half could be more interesting, but things need to change in the second half, and we could probably be seeing a few substitutions being made really soon. Usually you would see Eric Ten Hag, he makes substitutions around the 60th or the 65th minute mark, but probably could be seeing some substitutions really soon, probably in the, before the second half kicks off itself. I'll just try and pull out the stats for this game. Just give me a second. So, Manchester United have had 47% possession. Fulham have 53%. Total passes by United have been 215, 231 passes from Fulham, out of which 178 passes completed by United, 196 completed by Fulham. We've had three total shots. Fulham have had five. Three chances created by United to Fulham's five. Three shots on target. So on target, we've still been able to, be better if you have to compare it to Fulham, but Fulham have definitely created more pressure around our box. Um, touches in opposition's box 4, touches in opposition box 7, 7 crosses from United, 15 from Fulham, and yeah, that's pretty much it. 11 tackles by us and 10 from them. Same number of fouls on either side and one yellow card each. Um, Maguire on a yellow and Andreas Pereira on a yellow for them. This is going to be, a tough game for us the way it is progressing right now, and United definitely need to change things up with, they need to change things up really really soon if you want to get a result out of this one, because you cannot give a team like Fulham, chance after chance after chance, and if you keep it at a nil-nil, you give them, you provide them with the opportunity to actually, nick it at the end. So I think for the first thing that we need to do in the second half is to score a goal really really soon. The better, the early we score the goal, the better for us, because then spaces are going to start appearing soon, and then players like Rashford, they can actually cause them a lot of trouble. And if we want to do that, uh, we genuinely need an early goal. And right now, Fulham are actually playing really well in the, like I mentioned, 53% possession to Fulham, 47% to United. So they've actually been able to compete with us on a really good level. So yep, things need to change really soon. Rough game this, not the most entertaining. Not at all. Not at all, Aaron. Like I don't know. Most of the matches that we see on this channel as watch-alongs, they end up, being really, uh, really hard to watch at times. But yeah, this is has been a rough game up until now. I mean, on any other day, you could have said that, we could have been 2-0 up by now, but Maguire, I don't think Maguire has played well up until now. Whatever you feel, please make sure to type it out in the chat. But yeah, I think Maguire could have been decent, could have been much more decent as to, how he's performed in this game up until now. Uh, Probably, in certain situations, I think our passing could have been much much better. We could have maintained possession a lot better. Clearing the ball out from successive corners, that could have been better as well. We could have been able to maintain some possession in that area, but it's just been really sloppy from United, and that's just one thing that we need to work on, because there are going to be situations where we're not going to be, having our first team players fully fit and ready to go for us. So these players, they need to step up, because if they don't, then they're going to be shipped off next summer. And no matter who comes in, whether it's the Qataris, whether it's Jim or someone completely different, uh, there are going to be changes at the club. I've decided I don't think Sancho suits English football. I don't know. I haven't really been impressed from Sancho up until now. Like, I don't think that he's been on the ball, but his influence on the game hasn't really been there. Probably it has to do, with the physicality of the league, or probably with something else. But Sancho needs to step up really soon. I think people are starting to get really frustrated with Jadon Sancho now, and I do believe that he still needs a little time. He's come back from, after quite a break, but now that Garnacho is out, we need players like Jadon Sancho to step up. And up until now in this game, he hasn't looked that impressive to me. Hopefully that changes in the second half. Hopefully we see Sancho stepping up his game, but we never really know as to how things proceed, especially with players that young. So I think the thing is, right now, I don't think Sancho displaces Garnacho of the team. I think when Garnacho comes back in, he takes that spot, as that impact player of the bench. I don't think Sancho is right now above Garnacho in the pecking order. United have been poor. United haven't turned up yet. Quotes from Roy Keane, and I completely agree. We've been really sloppy. Our passing has been completely off. Haven't looked that clinical while moving into the final third. Haven't caused any real issues, I would say, to Fulham up until now, and could have done much much better as to what we've done in the first half. And hopefully Ten Hag is able to give them a good hearing. And yep, the players are coming out once again. I'll just grab a bottle of water once again. I'll be right back. I'm back, and the second half is underway. Fulham maintaining possession, and Luke Shaw able to win it back, but Fulham get better play from United. Throw out in favor of Fulham. Mitrovic is down. Fulham win it back in a dangerous possession. Crossing from the right. Willian. Saved by the hair. Good save by the hair once again. Keeping this game alive. Andreas Pereira taking the corner for Fulham. Corner taken. Oh, David De Gea. What a save from De Gea. Willian with a really good shoot, curling in. David De Gea, full body stretch. What a save. World class save from David De Gea. Corner to Fulham once again. Andres Pereira on it. And Fulham has scored. The way they were playing it was bound to happen. Off the corner, nothing that David De Gea could have done there. And Rashford has gone down as well. Not good signs for United at the moment. I need to see the replay of this. Mitrovic in complete space, not being tracked by anyone. Easy goal for him. And Manchester United are trailing now. So Fulham have scored. Mitrovic off a corner. Fulham won. Manchester United nil. Rashford doesn't look that comfortable as well. Not good signs for United. United trying to maintain pressure. Fulham able to win it back. Out wide. Foul to United. Poor defending Shaw leaving his man. Exactly. Mitrovic just was in acres of space there. Easy tap in for Mitrovic over there. Could have been an easily avoided goal, but now that we are trailing, we are under lots of pressure now. We need to get the goal. And I hope Rashford doesn't have a bad knock because he didn't look that comfortable while he was walking about. Fred, Dallo, and Anthony warming up as well. So probably looking for a triple change. United! Better play, Bruno. Completely missing the target though. Long ball. Out wide to Rashford. Cross coming in. Bruno Could have probably done better there, but we need to score a goal really fast. Like I said, the team we should have scored the early goal, but Fulham managed to score that early goal, and now we're under tons of pressure. Oh, Leno slipped there. Fulham still able to recover possession once again. Once United once again a bit more sloppy while passing the ball about. Bruno on the ball, out wide. Sancho, it's a Tone. Ah, and now Fulham are on the counter attack. Willian, out wide. Cross on the back post. Van Bissaka is there. Another cross. And that's over the head and out for a goal kick. Luke Shaw. Not that, not a great ball. Win it, win it, win it, win it. Foul too. Yep, foul given. Anthony's getting warmed up. Fred is getting warmed up. Dallo as well. So probably a triple change really soon. Better defending from Sabitzer. Ball goes out. United throw in. Fulham win back possession yet again. Decent tackle. Ah, Palinia over there. Oh, I thought he got the ball. Free kick taken, but it's gone out, and United with the goal kick. 57 minutes in, Fulham are leading by one goal. United right now struggling, not able to get any real attacks in. And the first substitution is there. Anthony is coming on for Scott McTominay, which means Anthony is going to be playing off the right. Probably Bruno ships in the pivot alongside Savitsa, maybe. United win the ball. Luke Shaw. Lisandro. Back to the hair. Maguire. Wan-Bissaka. Anthony trying to get the cross in. Still be able to win a throw out. Lisandro Martinez. Out wide. Sancho. Luke Shaw. Not a good pass. And it's out for a corner after a deflection. Bruno with the corner. It's out once again. Another corner for United. Easily collected by Leno. Wan-Bissaka taken out over there. Fulham able to win it. Cross in by Fulham. Collected by the hair. Rolled out to Anthony. Who passes it back to Harry Maguire. Lisandro Martinez. Sancho trying to win it. Some jersey pulling going on over there. There has to be a foul. I think it's corner for Fulham. How is that a the official? No, it's a free kick. It's a foul. That makes much more sense. Once again, in a very, very, very dangerous situation. Andres Pereira. What a save from David De Gea. Oh my god. Mitrovic with the header. Oh, what a save from De Gea. United with the throw out. Just not able to, even get to Fulham's box, at least for now. Like, we need a goal and we need it fast. Uh, Anthony gets taken out over there. Booking from Robinson. Massive save from De Gea there. If that would have gone in, that would have been game over. Like right over there, the game would have been done. Right now, we're in Bruno Fernandes. Come on, Bruno. 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, there was a little power outage. And are we back? Are we back? Are we back? 1 second. Yep, we're back. We're back. Rashford. We need to tag them a lot more, and we need to, win the midfield battle. I think Palinia has been getting the better. Fulham constantly attacking us. Good block from Wan-Bissaka. And it goes out for another Fulham corner. We need to score a goal and really soon because 68 minutes are already up. We've just pretty much just got like 20 minutes on the clock. So we really don't have much time to, clear it out. Maguire clears it away. Anthony on the counter attack now. Passes it, Marcus Rashford. No, Jadon Sancho. Oh! Was that a handball? Beautiful run from Anthony. Beautiful pass to Sancho. Gets past the keeper. Completely does the defender. That's handball. I think that's. I need to see a replay. That's handball. That is 100% handball. That has to be a pen. And that's how we're back into the game. Sancho did brilliantly over there. Yep, and it's going to VAR. Now, if this doesn't, this is definitely a pen. This has to be given as a pen. Exactly. Dan in the chat saying, "I'll break my TV if that is a given a pen." That is a blatant pen. This has to be given as a pen. Like it couldn't have it. It actually can't be clearer. 100% a pen. 100%. Good composure from Sancho as well. Completely does the keeper as well as the defender, and then Willian stopping it from his hand and it's a red card as well to Willian. It has been given as a red and as a pen. It's done. Penalty as well as a red card to Willian. Manchester United probably have found their way back into this game. United up against 10 men now. And we have a pen. We just we did we by all means we just need to score this pen. Can't miss this. Of course Bruno's gonna be taking it. Come on, United. Fulham players just completely over the referee over there. Weghorst and some players need to. Three reds. Mitrovic is out. Their manager is out. Willian is out. This is United's game now. The manager is out, and two of their probably you could say most impactful players on the pitch are gone. Mitrovic, the goal scorer, is out. Willian is out. So United are in prime position to actually take control over this game. All we need to do is to score this penalty, and Bruno's taking it. Come on, Bruno. Let's go. Bruno Fernandes scores the penalty. 1-1 to Manchester United. We're back in the game. How does things change? 3 red cards. Willian gone. Mitrovic gone. Manager gone. And Bruno scores the penalty. Bruno's never missing that. Let's go. I love Mitrovic. He's my favorite in man. Even I love Mitrovic. He managed to get the manager taken off as well. Willian is off. United up against 9 men. And now Fulham are under loads of pressure. They've not. Mitrovic is out. Willian is out. And we are back on level terms. And we've just got pretty much just 15 minutes left in the game. So this is United's game now. Maguire. Out wide. Anthony. Sancho. Sancho on the wings. Luke Shaw. Goal! Marcel Sabitzer gets his first goal for Manchester United. 2-1. Let's go. The complexion of the game has just completely changed. The momentum of the game has just completely changed. Sabitzer gets his first goal for Manchester United. 2-1. Whew. Oh, what a goal. Jadon Sancho passes it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw with the cross. Just Sabitzer manages to score it. What a goal. 77th minute and we're suddenly up 2-1. Marcel Sabitzer gets his first goal ever for Manchester United, and in what fashion? One hell of a finish. Oh, really wasn't expecting this. Like the way this game has gone, I really wasn't expecting to see this. United playing with much more intensity now, much more confidence. And now we're 2-1 up, so pretty much a meeting with Brighton is confirmed. 5 people in the chat, please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Fulham win a free kick. Andreas Pereira taking it. Plays it deep, but it goes out. Throw out to Manchester United. Luke Shaw on the ball. Marcel Sabitzer. Back to Shaw. Bruno. Luke Shaw. Sancho. Back to Shaw. Lisandro on the ball. Once again, pass backwards to Lisandro Martinez. Out to Harry Maguire. And we're on the attack once again. Phew. Causing a lot of problems to Fulham now for a change. Not us. Fulham fans, they just can't believe it. What has happened? All it, all it took us was just 2 minutes. And the complexion of the game has completely changed. Luke Shaw able to win the ball back. Sancho on the wing. Passes it backwards to Luke Shaw. To Sabitzer. Sorry, to Bruno. Passes it to Rashford. Cleared out by the keeper. Goes out for the throw. What a game. Sabitzer getting the first goal for Manchester United. It's been a while. I mean, he came close, on a couple of occasions, but now he's finally, scored and gotten his first goal for United. And probably the first of many more to come. Savitzer, Bruno, out wide to Anthony, controls it well. Back to Maguire, Lisandro, Bruno, tries to take the ball in, but it goes out for a Fulham goal kick. Fulham were rattled and we just scored two past them and they were able to do nothing about it. Exceptional play from United within the space of just 2 minutes. And yep, pretty much the chronological order of this 71st minute, Marco Silva gets the red card. 72nd minute, Mitrovic gets the red card. 72nd minute, Willian gets the red card. 75th minute, Bruno scores a pen. 77th minute, Savitzer scores as well. And probably the better decision, Rashford goes off for Fred. Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, back to Martinez, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Luke Shaw, Sabitzer, Anthony to Wan-Bissaka, back to Anthony, Fred, Bruno, Dan James, blast from the past coming on for Fulham. United win it back. Luke Shaw tinks it in. Anthony Savitsa. He's loving it out there now. Going for a second pretty much. Not much time left in this game now. Maguire, Lisandro, Luke Shaw, inwards. Savitsa trying to dink it in as well, but the touch a little bit heavy. Less than 5 minutes left in this game now. So I think the match is pretty much done. And don't see Fulham recovering from this. They just got 9 men on the pitch. And United are absolutely exploiting the man advantage. And the ball goes in. Anthony just not able to get to the end of it. Probably could have been the third goal in this game. Fulham just not able to operate with that two-man loss, and United are doing everything to exploit that two-man advantage in this game. Savitsa pass the ball out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Fred, back to Maguire, to Bruno, Shaw, Fred, Anthony, out wide to Wan-Bissaka, cross coming in, Fulham are able to defend. But Maguire steals the ball back, Anthony on the ball. Good pass, Anthony! Oh! Really great dribbling from Anthony over there. Unlucky not to have scored. The ball is still in play. Fulham able to clear it out, but United able to maintain the consistent pressure over Fulham. Fred on the ball. Passes it to Bruno. Good ball. Anthony! Anthony looks much sharper. Like in comparison to the other games that I've seen him in, Anthony looks much sharper today. Really unlucky not to have scored there. I think he was brilliant while dribbling over there. Brilliant dribbling from Anthony over there. Completely does the keeper just not able to maintain his balance. Otherwise, I think that was a sure shot goal for him. And Anthony looks really good in this game. Substitutions being made from Fulham side, but I think it's just a little bit too late now. Pretty much just a minute left in this game, and I think United are gonna see it off really comfortably now. This game just completely transformed. I hope Anthony gets his goal now. I mean, he's looked really sharp since he's come on. Goal kick to Manchester United. Just 30 seconds left in this game. Once again, that Willian handball just completely, changed the complexion of this game. Marco Silva getting sent off. Alexander Mitrovic getting sent off. Willian getting sent off. And then Bruno slots his penalty in. Sabitzer gets his first goal. What a finish from Sabitzer as well. Maguire to Lisandro Martinez. Fred. Anthony on the ball. Bruno. Good pass. Wan-Bissaka goes out for a corner. How many minutes? 7 minutes have been added on. Seven added minutes. Another corner to Manchester United. Just get one more goal and finish it off. Bruno taking the corner. Sancho controls it really well. Cross in. Because going for bicycle kick. Not able to get the best of that. Ball goes out for another United throw in. Dan James on the pitch for Fulham. Dan James, a complete blast from the past. I think he scored the goal when we first met Fulham this season in the 2-1 win. I think he was the one who scored for Fulham in that game. Maguire. Pass it to Bruno. Licha. Bruno Fernandes. Ball over the top. Leno is able to collect it. Not much time left in this game. Just 4 minutes to go. Wonderful tackle there from Lisandro Martinez. Throw out to Fulham. Cedric on the ball. Good pressure from Jadon Sancho. They have to move backwards. Bon Leno clears the ball out. United able to win it back. Jadon Sancho. Good pass from Marcel Sabitzer. Sabitzer has definitely come alive. Luke Shaw. Just 3 minutes to go. Bruno Fernandes. Out wide to Anthony. To Wan-Bissaka. United win a throw out. Anthony. Wan-Bissaka back to Anthony. Anthony able to maintain possession. Good dribbling. Solomon. Decent play from him over there. Not going to lie about it. But United still able to win a throw out. Maguire. 2 minutes to go. And we're going to be in the semis of the FA Cup. Sancho. Back to Luke Shaw. Lisandro. Shaw. Fred. What a goal! Bruno Fernandes with a brace. Bruno gets his second for the night. Manchester United up 3-1. What a goal from Bruno Fernandes. Fred moves the ball up, passes the ball to Bruno, and Bruno with a sensational finish. No way Leno is saving that. Bruno completely puts it onto the top right hand corner, and no chance for Bon Leno saving it. Manchester United up by 2 goals now, 3-1, and semi-finals of the FA Cup have pretty much been secured, where we'll be coming up against Brighton. So, a Manchester derby in the cards for the final of the FA Cup. You never really know. But yes, I think the match is pretty much done. Bruno completely seals off and finishes off the game. So even no lingering expectations. Fulham fans don't even know how to react anymore. They don't know what has hit them. Within the space of 2 minutes, the entire complexion of the game has changed. And yep, just I think 20 seconds left, and it is full time. Manchester United 3, Fulham 1. Dan predicted 3-1. Mystic Dan once again. Manchester United get the better of Fulham 3-1. Fulham actually scored first, but after that, a handball from Willian, and just all hell broke loose. We saw 3 red cards, one to their manager Marco Silva, one to Willian for that handball, and then one to Alexander Mitrovic. They were down to 9 men. Bruno scored the pen, got his goal, after which we saw Sabitzer scoring his first goal. A really interesting, a really good finish to Sabitzer over there. And then we saw Bruno just completely sealing off the game over there. And Manchester United win 3-1, securing their place in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, where we'll be coming up against Brighton. Could Eric Ten Hag be on the path to getting his second trophy this season? We'll know how this journey pans out for us in the coming few weeks. And yeah, uh, a really good performance from Manchester United at the end over there. Completely took advantage of the fact that Fulham were down to 9 men and completely exploited the spaces that were left behind. Marcel Sabitzer scored a really great goal. And yes, Manchester United win the game and move into the semis of the FA Cup. Everyone new to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Nick was on live on the Stratford Paddock, so please make sure that you go over there and support him. And to everyone who tuned into this live stream for this watch along, thank you so much. Please make sure to stick around the channel. A lot of content is going to be coming up. And yeah, Manchester United move into the semis of the FA Cup. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you guys very shortly.